the worst sellers on my fragrance sample website, starting off with Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Blue. You might have never heard of this because it's not a popular fragrance, at least I don't think it is anyway. It's not on my website. This is the first and only bottle I've bought of this, and it's nearly full. I think we've sold like 1 or 2 samples, which for my website is extremely rare. Most of the bottles we've got have already been replaced multiple times, but this one is just an awful seller. And to be honest, I understand why. It's not a fantastic fragrance. I had a shower a minute ago and I sprayed it on after my shower so I could see what it's all about. And it's supposed to have notes of like apple, cardamom and rosemary and lavender, all of these different notes, and I don't pick up on much of anything apart from this very light herbal lavender note. It smells kind of like a blend of a lot of other aromatic blue designer fragrances that are on the market, but one of the worst things about this fragrance is the performance. After about 5-10 minutes, it was very hard to pick up on my hand. And I don't pick up any of the notes like apple or cardamom. It just smells really synthetic, cheap, but it would be a good after the gym fragrance or a fragrance to wear to the gym, keep in your gym bag. As long as you get it for a cheap price, you could just spray it whenever you want. Another fragrance that is a really poor seller, which is surprising. Well, actually, it used to be a good seller, but recently, in the last 6 months, it has not sold hardly anything, and that is Carolina Herrera 212. I'm not even sure which version this is, but it's a skateboard version. Really weird bottle, but it used to be a really good seller, and for some reason it stopped being a good seller about 6 months ago. Now, Frank Bockler is a niche fragrance house, and I've got about 10 or 11 of their fragrances. Some of them are really popular, but these two have barely sold anything. This is Frank Bocklet Oud. I think we've sold like 1 sample of this, and Frank Bocklet Tonka, 1 or 2 samples of this. These two from Frank Bocklet are really bad sellers, but they're interesting fragrances and they're really long lasting. But the worst one I would say is Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Blue. Did any of these surprise you?